Peace Collective. My name is Kay and I'm a messenger of the universe. Welcome back to my channel, y'all. Even if you're new here, this is not the first time that our souls have crossed paths. Let's get started with this collective reading and see what messages are coming out. I'm gonna start with the intuitive messages, and I actually got the squirrel animal totem right before I recorded this. It like crawled right around the perimeter of my backyard area, I guess. So it really came out. So I'll have it on the screen what the squirrel totem represents. From what I can remember, I believe it represents curiosity. I think it also represents like scavenging. Is that the word? Scavenging for for things. I can't even think of the word, but hopefully y'all pick up what I'm putting down here. So I really feel like some of y'all could have to be more resourceful at this time. And I also feel like it kind of represents being very quick, like moving very fast with the way that you move or the way that you've been moving, collective. Some of y'all could be Mercury ruled people. You could have a Gemini rising, sun, or moon. And Mercury is the fastest moving planet in our solar system. If you listen to the way that Mercury sounds, it actually sounds like a plane landing, which I think is like astrologically significant, as it does represent short travels and different trips that you can take. So some of y'all could be moving very quickly right now, but I also feel like there could be, I'm hearing an opportunity of some sort that's coming your way. Definitely, there's like magic happening all around you. When I made the thumbnail for this video, I was kind of inspired by Tangled, the movie. So some of y'all could really like Tangled. There could be something significant about the hair here. Some of y'all could be Leo placements as well. I feel like some of y'all are also here learning. Like some of y'all could be at an area of your life where you're really maturing or just maturing more. You could be in a different stage of growth. And I feel like you are... I feel like you're really coming into your full self, collective. Like I really feel like you are really becoming who you're meant to be, collective. And the way that she's looking in the thumbnail, it's like she's making a wish, and at least from my interpretation of it, I see her as she's making a wish, and whatever she's wishing is going to come true in the best way possible. I was just thinking about how there are some things where I wanted to manifest a couple years ago that I'm so grateful for that didn't manifest. So I kind of see that as a protection. So even for those of y'all who believe in making wishes or manifestation, you also have to understand there's always an element of protection, which is also timing. And some things you're going to realize over time you don't even want anymore, or you may want it in a different way. So be open to change, and especially new ideas, collective. I feel like some of y'all could be on different adventures right now and feeling more free. I'm getting specifically from Tangled that scene where she was rolling around in the grass and her hair was like, she was like wrapping her body in her hair when she was rolling in the grass. So there's a lot of cards coming out. I'm going to read them all. Okay, so I had to move the cards so that you can see them more clearly here. So there's a lot going on in your life, especially blessings wise, collective. I feel like you may be hit with a lot of blessings or transformations in your life that are coming in as blessings. And I feel like a lot of y'all, again, you're going to be realizing that a lot of the things that you wanted in the past, you may not want it as much anymore, or the things you wished for, you may want it in a different way. I feel like some of y'all are going to be able to make one of your dreams or lifelong dreams come true. And with the media and authenticity card, I feel like it represents like entertainment, especially when I see these two come together. I feel like some of y'all could be working with like entertainment or using media in order to send a message, and I feel like it's working, especially as you embrace more of an authentic self, collective. I feel like some of y'all could be inclined to act, or inclined to read, or inclined to write, or inclined to do things that are to consume information or consume art that can also help you grow as an artist. So I feel like some of y'all could also be feeling the need to create more things. And even if you're not like the best artist in the world, just embracing that creative spirit, even if you don't have like the best skill set. I feel like when it comes to authenticity, there's something where a lot of people are appreciating you for being like your real true self, or like you've always been real, collective. And sometimes it takes for people to come across really messed up people to realize like you are a real one. And I feel as if there are certain things about you that people could have taken for granted, and now they kind of are looking back and realizing you were the truth all along, especially with this Mother Mary card. This card always reminds me of the Black Madonna, or in Haitian lore, her name is Ezruli Dantor, I believe. And I feel like this is symbolic of someone who is a protector of women and children. And I also think of Kali as well when I see the Mother Mary card. I think of anyone who is a protector of women and children, especially in regards to deities. And next to the speeches and speaking, I think of communication. Again, like I pointed out with Mercury, it represents travel, it represents communication as well as trade. And when I think of trade and speaking, it's like exchanging information, exchanging knowledge with people. That's why I said some of y'all could be interested in reading. There's something about your discernment of knowledge, where the sources you read or the books that you're reading, where people would like to come together and maybe make like a writer's group or a book group, like it says here. And I feel like this could be a new project or a new idea that's on your mind. Some of y'all could be interested in joining a writer's group, and it could really empower you to be more authentic. But I feel like whatever it is that you're pursuing next in your life, you should use it to engage more with speaking more to people, especially about these things that you're passionate about. I feel like you could actually be a really powerful guide for others. I'm seeing a lot of angelic energy with this group. Like there's one collective reading that a lot of y'all could have watched already. Aaliyah's in the thumbnail, and there's like a halo around her, and I think it says like you're an angel to the people who know you, and also have Hallie on there. That's kind of the vibes I get here with this group as well, is that like a lot of y'all are very authentic with the way that you speak, and you speak like life into people, and you speak protection over them, and it makes people want to like thrive in their life, and it makes them want to live more positively. And I feel as well that there's could be a new project that is really, you're really inspiring someone, collective, and I feel like there is someone who is guiding you, like a deity who you could feel protected by. It could be a feminine deity, and she's basically saying that she's giving you many of these blessings because of your devotion. Because again, some of y'all are devoted to Mother Mary here, so especially y'all for this collective, if you pick up what I'm putting down here, I feel like a lot of y'all are connected to divine energy. And I'm feeling like there are people realizing like there's some people who get karma for messing around with you, collective. Like it really is like very powerful the way that you are protected, and your light is very strong. And yeah, I feel like it can burn very bright, and some people get too close to the sun, you know. So I feel like there's some people who could be getting karma for the way that they could have treated you. Because I feel when Mother Mary comes out, she kind of represents an injustice. Some of y'all could have been mistreated by someone who was supposed to take care of you, or who claimed they wanted to take care of you, or you were mistreated by someone who claimed to love you. And it's like these deeds do not go unnoticed, especially by your ancestors and the people who are looking out for you, collective, on the other side. Because I feel as if a lot of y'all are kind of growing and maturing into a person who stands for what is right. And I feel like a lot of y'all are shedding your ego these days, shedding a lot of your beliefs about what's right or wrong. I feel like a lot of y'all could kind of be realizing that maybe your idea of what was right or what was wrong is flawed in some way. I feel like a lot of y'all could be driven to want to be more intellectual. You want to have opinions or ideas that are based on fact and based on things that you can prove, you know. I feel as if this can also strengthen your strategy when it comes to dealing with others, collective. So I definitely encourage that. Definitely encourage intellectual pursuits. I'm going to pull some more cards from this other deck that I have that's kind of similar to this one. And I really like the imagery on it, and it's very simple. Let's see. Some of y'all could be writing about something really important, or you could be writing about your love. Some of y'all could be like writing or creating content about women and how they're being treated. You could be doing content around femicide issues. I feel as if some of y'all could also be consuming a lot of this content, and this could also be educating you about what to look out for. And this is kind of like your sign that you are being protected by her, because she is always out looking out for her children, even when they are unaware of it, collective. So manifestation, that's like the star card. It also reminds me of the lanterns on the thumbnail. We have no. Okay, yeah. Honestly, I like how this is over the Mother Mary card too, because it kind of is like, it reminds me of that energy that she has, like about protecting people. She says no, she has boundaries. And that to me is protection. Protection is literally a boundary that says you cannot go this far, or you cannot do this to this person, or you cannot do these things. It's like a warning sign is what I'm getting. Someone is getting a warning sign when it comes to you, and if they proceed, she will take action when it comes to protecting you. And it may be very extreme depending on how this person is moving towards you, collective. And I feel like with the manifestation, I'm also going to move back there a little bit, because I feel like again, some of y'all are really seeing your dreams come true, and not only that, other people are seeing your dreams come true. They're seeing the things that you've wished for work out in your favor, and it's almost like you look like a magician to the world right now. You honestly are being perceived as someone who, like, whenever you say you want something, you're going to get it. You're coming off as the type of person who is very committed to your goals and your growth, and even your community, collective. I feel like a lot of people are taking note that you actually are like very active in your community and taking part in building it up in some way. I don't know if y'all are like volunteers, or if some of y'all are like the work that you do involves like community effort in some way. But I feel as if, or even just the way that you support the people that you know personally, and how you put them on to new opportunities. And I feel as if this is kind of like the information I'm getting with this manifestation card, because not only is the person holding the star, they're surrounded by stars. So it's kind of like you may be surrounded by other stars, and that's kind of the vibe people get from you. If they are around you, they will also turn into a star, or they will be empowered to be a star, collective. Like they will feel more empowered to accept themselves. They will feel more forgiving and understanding about like where they fall short. But I feel like this is also coming off as a message that you are empowering others to love themselves. And I feel like your self-love is a really strong guide for you. And you have just, it's like all you know, collective. All you know is how to take care of yourself. And especially when it comes to being a powerful manifestor, you have to believe that you're capable of doing these things to see it happen. So I feel like a lot of y'all, you know what your gift is with this manifestation card, and you're able to really make anything happen because of you planted the seed, and now your people, everyone is seeing the growth around you, collective. I feel like this is everyone can see it with the naked eye is the main message with this. And again, with that no card right next to manifestation, some of the things you wanted, you're not going to get, especially the things that you know, like you're like, something I wanted before, I don't want it now. They're saying they blocked those manifestations for a reason, especially if it was something you really could have wanted, collective. They're saying trust the process, because everything is working out in your favor. And you're here for a reason. You're still here for a reason, collective, because a lot of y'all have been through it in life. Like you are still here, still breathing here with me, because you have a purpose and a plan that is you are living out each day. And I'm feeling like a lot of y'all could feel more, you just need to be more productive, which is why you could be active in your community or outside of, you know, the work that you do. I feel like as if a lot of y'all could be feeling like you want to take up more opportunities, and I feel like you're going to have these opportunities handed to you on a silver platter, honestly. And you may feel as if this is like, a dream come true, to be honest, because I feel like there's going to be a lot around you that you don't even realize was a gift for you. Like you have a lot of opportunities. I feel like if you're leaving a job right now, you could also be really missed at this job, because the work that you do is like one of a kind. That's what I think of when I see that card, that you just come off as very unique, and you just have your own way of doing things, and it's a system, you know, the way that you've cultivated things. So when someone else leaves, they don't know how to maintain that system that you've created. Sacred plan, compassion. So that, again, that sacred plan is letting me know there is a plan, y'all. There is a divine plan for everything. Do not lose hope or faith that nothing is working out for a greater good or a greater cause here, especially when you're losing out on certain things. Rejection, see your rejections right now as redirections, collective, because I'm telling you, these things are genuinely protecting you from great evil. And I feel like a lot of y'all, you may not even be able to see it, but you'll be able to see it in hindsight, or even with more thought and observance, you can start to see these truths as well. I feel like these things will become more evident as time goes along. And that's also a main message I get with my intuitive people, especially if you're on Patreon, it takes time for people to catch up to what you say. It takes time for people to catch up to what you're doing. Take charge and action and compassion. Yeah, I feel like this is prominent here. This is really important because I feel as if anyone in a leadership position should be able to be compassionate. They should be able to consider the fact that they are leading another human being, not a robot. They are leading someone who has thoughts of their own, who has compassion, who has empathy, so I feel as if people are taking note that you are a powerful leader because you know what it takes to be to make teamwork happen. I don't know if it's because you have like experience on teams previously. Maybe you've worked on like teams at work or even like sports or something, but there's something where like your team spirit is really, it's a part of a bigger plan collective. And I feel like there could be someone who wants to put you in a leadership position because they see that you have the qualities that are necessary, especially the compassion to lead a group of people. Someone really appreciates you saying no, collective. Someone is really grateful that you said no and you set a boundary with them. You help someone see something in a different way. I don't think they expected you to say no, collective. They thought you would kind of do what they wanted or bend to their will. You said no or something, and this could have changed their perspective. Or they realized something about this. It made them realize something very deep or something like that. Take charge and action. Again, that's why I was talking about leadership. Like, I feel like someone feels as if you are the type of person that is going to take charge in the things that you want to do, and you kind of say no to things you don't want to do. And I feel like this is what makes you a powerful leader, collective, because you know what you want. We have root here. Some of y'all could be more interested in your genetics these days, or interested in where you come from, like your lineage of some sorts. Because when I see roots, I think of like family ancestry and stuff like that. I feel as if some of y'all could be some of y'all, this is just confirmation for those of y'all who feel deeply connected to your ancestors. You know that your roots are deep, and you know that you know who you are, and especially like the customs that you've adapted to. There's something where like you could be following like your family's culture or your ancestral culture, and it makes you really happy to do these things, or it could bring you a lot of fulfillment. Getting to your roots, especially 10th house. So some of y'all, you have a lot. Yeah, this is your career especially. I was mentioning it a lot, but I'm glad I saw the card come out to kind of confirm that you have career changes happening and career opportunities. So some of y'all, you could be changing your career, and others of y'all are diving deeper into something you've chosen, or you're getting a promotion or an opportunity at work, or to work on a specific project that can make you really stand out here. So I'm gonna get one more clarification card, because all three of these cards from the same deck are definitely connected as well. But I definitely want to get one more and see what we need to know. So the song Don't Stop Believin' is coming out with this journey card, and also No Love by J.K. Mack, I believe. Yeah, I feel like y'all have come a long way. With these two cards coming out, y'all have definitely come a long way. And you are someone that a lot of people would like to be mentored by, and people want to definitely, they see you as an inspiration, collective. And I am seeing some hidden envy here, not jealousy, collective. I'm seeing hidden envy. People want your life. They want to be you, collective. Like, they don't want just to, being your friend isn't enough. They want to take your life. So some of y'all could be feeling more aware of destiny swapping, and being aware that some people are trying to take your place. They're trying to take your boyfriend or something like that. And some of y'all know you're not tripping. Yeah, that is like a theme here for some of y'all. You could be experiencing a little bit of envy because of this level of success that you have, and a lot of people are talking about it. So of course it's going to trigger those who aren't going to be happy for you. So I feel like with the 10th house, again, you're definitely going to be making progress in your career, and this is what people are also talking about right now, that this is also what people in higher positions are saying, is what I was getting when the wind started blowing. People in higher positions are really putting in a really good word for you, collective, especially to elevate you. And I feel like you could even be getting a higher position than those who started way before you. Something like that could be going on. I don't know if it's like the area that you work in is going to be a bit different, or the position that you have, it's more responsibilities or something like that. But I feel like there's going to be a position of authority that is being offered to you. And I feel like you're going to feel like this is kind of meant for you with this root card, because it's going to feel like your ancestors handcrafted this for you. Like you're going to feel like at this job that you work, or this work that you're doing, you feel like fulfilled waking up doing this every day. You feel like it was made for you, and you just feel like everything is falling into place. And I feel like you didn't really see it all coming together when you were younger or before, but now you're starting to see it all come together, and it makes so much sense. Everything is starting to make sense for you, collective. Everything shall pass. I'm using this Halloween deck in the spirit of Halloween, y'all. So that's why I've been using it more often. Okay, yeah, okay. I've been telling y'all about that envy that I've been sensing in the garlic card. The garlic card is so funny to say. The garlic card came out. So again, there's like an energy where people could be trying to send you negativity or evil energy, or block your success in a way. But I feel like what this garlic card is kind of symbolizing, like some of y'all are wearing the protection, and this is again over Mother Mary, who is a protector. So you are being protected. Anyway, so again, like I was saying with the garlic card, it represents protection, and that a lot of y'all are protected against negativity. And again, that kind of what just happened to me was like I thought it was something bad, but it really wasn't. It was just a leaf on the ground. So I feel like that's kind of how it is for y'all. You could be realizing that you are very heavily protected, collective, very, very heavily protected. And you may be seeing more evidence of this in real time, in real life, especially when it comes to people trying to block your path or your journey. They're going to feel the ramifications of this immediately. Like they're going to feel sickness, disease, illness every time they speak ill over you or they talk down on you. Like your ancestors are not having it, collective, at all. So you have a lot of positive forces and energies that are working in your favor. And a lot of y'all know the tricks. You know the magic to get to where you want to go. That's why that manifestation card came out, because a lot of y'all are magicians and you know how to manifest very, very quickly. And this is really impressive, because some people don't know how to do this. You know, some people don't know how to manifest the way that you do. So people definitely want a piece of the pie. But moving on to the trick or treat card, this is kind of giving that some of y'all, every option presented to you is not going to be a good option. Especially when it comes to your friendships, I feel like, and coworkers. I feel as if not everyone is going to have the best intentions for you, and some of y'all have like Pluto in the 10th house, because this represents people being envious over your career, or even people you work with expressing envy towards you at times. And this could be a common theme throughout your life when you have those placements. So some of y'all, this can be really intense for sometimes for some people, because it's like destiny swapping, collective. Like people want to take your place, or they want to imitate you and what you're doing. So I feel like some of y'all could just feel as if not every opportunity you have is going to be a good opportunity for you to take up. That's what I think of when I see that trick or treat, because it's either going to be a trick or a treat. So definitely be discerning, but know that even when you don't choose right, you're definitely protected against the negativity, and those people always get their karma anyway. So that's also something to know, is that you have time to learn lessons. You have time to make mistakes, and it's okay to not choose correctly every single time, because it's not possible for you to do so as long as you're a human. But yeah, I feel like a lot of y'all could be traveling soon, or going to new places, or going on a work trip. And this work trip could actually benefit your career growth as well. Yeah, a lot of y'all are very misunderstood, especially because you could be very spiritual, and you may not resonate with like traditional forms of belief systems. You may even be very heavily like grossed out or averse to it, like you don't really like it. And I feel like a lot of y'all, this makes you a misunderstood person, because a lot of people tend to project their own negativity onto you, especially without getting to know you. But I feel like something that sets you apart is that you kind of make things happen for yourself, and you know how to create magic in your own life. And there are some people who are of a certain, like, you know, whatever belief system, whether it's spiritual or religious, it doesn't really matter, but they're not seeing the same results that they see with you growing. So they're always trying to grab at whatever they can as a reason to why you are successful. And you may be utilizing everything you have around you, whether it be your beauty, your intelligence, your looks, but who says you can't? I kind of feel like this person's kind of mad at you for playing the game instead of playing the game themselves and maximizing on their potential. They're trying to imitate you, but that's the thing. It's your authenticity that makes you stand out the most, because you're not trying to be like everyone else. You're trying to be like yourself, and you kind of do your own thing. So I feel like that is very significant for this reading, especially for this collective to know, especially in regards to your career. Because again, people are going to be hurt. They're really going to be hurt by your confidence. They're going to be hurt by these opportunities you have. And I feel like a lot of y'all are very strategic, very, you put people on game. That's a very strong message. And you know what's crazy is I still have not even pulled the tarot cards yet. So I really want this message or this reading to be a little bit longer if possible, because y'all tend to really enjoy when I have longer readings up. So I am intentionally making them longer so that y'all have more to watch and, you know, do whatever it is that you're doing. So I'm going to talk a little bit more about some of the messages I'm getting with all of these, especially with the wind blowing. I haven't really been talking about the wind because I kind of feel like she speaks for herself. But if you have been noticing, the wind picks up when I say certain things, and it's almost like an emphasis. The wind is the Ace of Swords, so it's like a sign, you know, if you will. So let's see. Trick or treat. Some of y'all could be going out for Halloween this year. I feel like you may want to put your extra protection on when you go out for the night. Some of y'all could be like trick-or-treating with kids or something, or taking your kids out to go trick-or-treating. Make sure y'all are protected, doing what you got to do to be protected if you have those rituals. I'm gonna pull more cards from the tarot deck. And we're just gonna basically probably get confirmation on the things I've already been saying, but also we're going to get some new messages, hopefully, about your life and circumstances, collective, and everything that is going on around you. Because when I was making this thumbnail, the main thing I could think of was the Tangled movie. And again, the Leo card just came out of strength. So there's something very significant about the hair, very significant about the way that you are able to move past BS. The way that you handle negativity, collective, is really impressive to others. And I kind of feel like you kind of have this aura where you keep your head up straight. You kind of don't let people see you down. And I kind of feel like this can intimidate others. And I feel like it just shows that you have a lot of strength. And again, a lot of y'all don't look like what you've been through. You don't look like all the crap that you've had to put up with. So I kind of feel like a lot of y'all know how to keep your head up straight no matter what you're going through. And people admire this trait about you. This is definitely a remarkable trait. And I feel like people feel like this is why you can manifest the things that you want in your life, because you have the confidence to do so. And you're not afraid to stand alone. I feel like that is also something that makes you stand out. And since that star card came out with the manifestation, it always reminds me of Aquarius, who is usually typically one of a kind. So I kind of feel as if you are being seen as someone who's one of a kind, especially with the way that you carry yourself. And it could be a really big part of your character that people are going to remember you for a very long time. You do not give up, collective, especially on yourself. You don't really care what anyone else's opinions are. This is kind of how you're being seen. Number 8. Some of y'all could be starting a business. It's going to be very successful. 9 of Swords. Wheel of Fortune. I'm telling y'all, someone is going through it because of something they did to you. I feel like especially with the Wheel of Fortune next to this card, I feel as if this is saying that like someone is not getting the good end of the stick here. And I feel like whenever they look at you, they see you being happy and like enjoying life and career success or whatever, accomplishments and joy. And meanwhile, this person is still up at night thinking about everything they did wrong and how they need to fix everything, or they're still trapped in their circumstances, or they're not really happy about what they've done in their life. They're not happy about the choices they've made. And I feel like this person is getting karma, like especially a lot of the people who've done you wrong, collective, especially if you're not even aware of it even. I feel like a lot of these people do get their karmic justice for what they've done to you in particular, especially for my Saturn ruled people. A lot of y'all can relate to that. And even I would say Mars ruled people. There's a strong energy of protection and defending what is right here. So I feel like this could also be someone getting social ramifications for how they did someone. Like word got around about how this person acted, and now they could be, feeling the impact of this, or it's impacting their schooling or something. Someone can't graduate, or they can't get married, or something like that is going on. Like this is someone's karma for something they've done. And again, with the Wheel of Fortune, new opportunities are coming in for you, collective. And with the Nine of Swords, they don't want you to be worried about things that you cannot control, especially when it comes to other people trying to bring you down. They don't want you to be worried about like other people sending you evil eye or negativity all the time, because you are divinely protected. This is just so you're aware when people do act out, you know how to respond and you know why it's happening. But I feel like a lot of y'all are learning to not take everything personally. And even with the Strength card representing you, I feel like you already are simply like that. And again, your discernment is very high at this time. And I feel like when you're not feeling the best, you may feel a little bit of anxiety. But when you feel good, you feel really, really good, collective. That's the thing. Like I feel like a lot of y'all are learning to enjoy life and enjoy your circumstances. And I feel like a lot of y'all could be learning how to handle and overcome anxieties too, and overcome your fears. And you're learning how to you're learning how to defend yourself when people are weaponizing their insecurities against you, or weaponizing their negativity against you. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, you chose right, collective. You chose the right side is what I'm getting here. People are seeing you as someone who chose the right side of things, or you chose the right side of history. Four of Wands. Yeah, I don't know if y'all are getting a new home soon or something, but I feel like that could be something that is in the cards for some of y'all, because the Four of Wands usually indicates like a new home or finding a new place. Some of y'all could just be remodeling your room or remodeling a part of your home or something like that. But I feel like you're definitely going to get a really lucky opportunity, collective, especially when it comes to where you live. I feel like you actually are going to get a really nice home. And I feel like you're really going to love where you live. And I feel like you're going to have the opportunity to go to a lot of parties if that's what you like to do. And I feel like you're going to have a lot of opportunities to party as well, even if you haven't moved yet. I feel like there could be a lot of people who want to party with you for Halloween in particular. They definitely want to see you dress up, and they want to see you show up to their clubs or their parties. So someone could give you an invite to a Halloween party, and you may meet someone you like there, or you may meet someone that you vibe with there. Like I feel like you can meet a friend or just someone really interesting to talk to. I feel like that could be on the horizon for a lot of y'all. Just more social events and getting to know people, especially through like fun times too. I feel like some of y'all could be getting on a boat soon, or you could be getting on a yacht or something. I feel like some of y'all could be traveling by water in particular. Water and parties is what I'm seeing. Lots of drinking too. Yeah, lots of celebration, y'all. This card really wanted to come out, so I pulled it out. Yeah, I feel like in between the garbage that's happening in your life, you're gonna have plenty of celebration and plenty of things to look forward to. So that's why you're gonna have a lot of strength to overcome any challenges you're facing. I feel like any dark times you're experiencing or that you do have is not going to last. It's really going to be overshadowed by all the good that's happening in your life. even though you may have certain setbacks or blockages that do happen or occur to you, collective. Because I just feel like you're going to be really distracted by all this happiness and opportunities that are coming your way. So it's really going to be hard for anyone to really bring you down, because they're kind of like, they're not putting a dent in what you're doing, collective. They're not really impacting or influencing what you do. They don't pay you, so it doesn't really affect how you think about yourself or your life. So yeah, that's like the main messages I'm getting with this. I'm seeing a lot of success, especially because a lot of y'all are very passionate and confident, collective, and you know how to go after the things you want, and you look really sexy while doing it. I do have to say, you look really attractive, and I feel like a lot of people know they'd be lucky to have you, especially a lot of people want to celebrate with you. They want to have really fun times with you, and they want to enjoy themselves with you, collective. I feel like you could be invited to a lot of social events, and I feel like a lot of people are just wanting to get to know you more and get to see you, different sides to you. So yeah, those are the messages I'm getting for y'all, collective. Hopefully this reading resonated. If it did, drop a like, comment, and subscribe if you want to join my beautiful community of my lovely ravens. My name is Kay. A pleasure being your reader today, and I hope to catch you in my next video. Peace.